So here's a word on the tonfa that I used today in my little workshop with the new kata, with the new system, which is a Matayoshi inspired tonfa jutsu. But it's a kata made by Ishiki Hidetaka sensei of Okinawa, and it's online. So I just copied it, right? I tried to copy it. So I cannot copy it because all the flow and the moves and the principles of Matayoshi Kobudo are so different from that I used to do, that it's really difficult. Every move, everything is difficult, everything is different. So anyway, just a few words on the tonfa I use. So this is a pair, it's a wood that is called bubinga. It's heavy, it's really heavy. I love these, and these are a replica, and they are scaled up to my size, a replica of Kami Unten tonfa. Kami Unten was a weapons maker in Okinawa, wooden weapons, nunchaku, tonfa, bow, and he custom made them for the customers. Very good. They're actually the best. Small design features that makes them the best tonfa I have ever handled. So these are particularly good for the figure 8 swing, the eye of fluid, like this one. And as you see, when I swing here, when I swing back, I don't swing to the forearm, I swing back here. So because the form of it, it's a square, right? So you're gonna hurt yourself with the edges. So the next one is ash, I believe. Yes, they're a little smaller and lighter than the previous ones, so you can swing very fast, right? It's almost like a toy, more or less. Another couple I used are these. These are from Okawa. It's a German company started by a friend of mine. Square cross section. And you see the handles. They are conical, a little, like going down like this here. Are made of German oak, which is medium light. Next there is the industry standard. It's the Shiraido, again with the square cross section. So also this is a Japanese oak. It's similar, a little, maybe same from the weight as German oak, but the surface is a little smoother and the fibers are longer. So they're also very good for anything that has a bending, like bow or something, right? And here the handle is sort of straight and then only tapered a little down here where the thumb and the index finger goes. So then the last couple I'm going to present you today, so these ones also square cross section, and these have been made in Bavaria by a master, wood master, very good. It actually is the best craftsmanship, very thick handle, also in proportion to the monouchi, which is rather slim, so it spares a little weight, so you can stop. That's the good thing. Anytime you do a swing, full swing, you can stop. I can stop here because the handle is pretty thick, so I got a lot of control. So returning to the first pair, the bubinga, my heavy ones, they have a slightly different handle. You see the form of the handle? Well, it's tapered to both sides, so they are designed for the swinging, right? They're designed for it. They got a huge mass in the monouchi, so that you have to swing. But the problem here is that if I swing full force, it's difficult to stop, right? It swings through. So it's not so good for the aesthetic of the kata, where you want to have ha, 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 like that, you know what I mean, right? And then this, in combination with a specific of a technique, like swing it back on the forearm or right in the position here, which is difficult because you hit yourself with the edge all the time. So it's a little painful, like that. to stop it here and then position it on the forearm. So that is the thing with the mass, the handle, and the swinging ability and the stopping ability when striking full force, right? Because that handles that want to allow free swing. And they have a thicker handle and less mass on the mono uchi, so you can stop better, right? So you have a geometrically very nice positions, which is difficult to do with the heavier ones, because it swings through a little and then it looks like this, and this doesn't look nice in the kata, right? And therefore, I guess, and I didn't really check it, but from memory, if I look at it, I think most Matayoshi guys, they use tonfa with the round cross section, so that if you swing back here, you don't hurt yourself, right? You can swing here and stop it without always hitting yourself with the edge. That might be a reason or a result from the technique, that I said, okay, we do the technique like this, and so we prefer to use a round cross section. The handling with the round, because there's only a little mass in the mono uchi, you can do very proper movements with that without losing control, because there's no mass. But if you're talking about, of course it works very good also in self-defense and for self-protection, but from a physical point of view, if you want to have a lot of power in the swing, in the rotation, you want to have some mass that swings, right? So there's a lot of power in this kind of swings. It's like really heavy. If you would measure the force, or better to say the kinetic energy that you generate with the different kind of tonfa. But from my experience, the round tonfa, they lack the weight for the swing, for the figure eight, like for this one here. So I just want to give it an impulse and it swings. I want to give it an impulse and it swings. I want to give it an impulse and it swings. So there's you have to use your index and thumb and your pinky to control the openness of the grip. So that was the thing about the tonfa. Let me know what you think, or if you have any information why or if Matayoshi Kobudo lineage schools use a round cross section or prefer a round cross section. Maybe it's because they do a lot of kumibo, right? And then it's better to have the control, and it's better if you lose control to have less destructive power in the strike, so you can always stop. Thanks for watching, guys.